1 minute late. I was early last week, late this week. But there we go. I'm a little bit disorganised as ever. Just getting my thumbnail in. It's all about the thumbnail, isn't it? Bit of a cheesy face on my thumbnail. But there we go. Right. Let's get on with some listing. Now, how have my sales been? Hello, Flipping Tasty. How you doing? Is that a new little... either you're new in here, which I doubt, because I always forget who's come in and who's not been here. But I don't think I've seen that little... whatchamacallit? Roundel before. So, yeah. Very nice. Red and green. Hello, Babs. Babs at the attic. Good to see you. Good morning. Julie, good to see you. Tit for tat. Mark Carrick. How you doing, Mark? You been booting? I haven't. And my sales have been terrible. Terrible sales. But, you know, I can tell you why. I've had a cold. A bit of a bad one. Of course, you always get a cold these days and you think, is it the COVID? But I stuck a thing up my nose and at the back of my throat, and it wasn't, although it wasn't that pleasant doing it when you got a cold. But yeah, sales been really bad. I had been scheduling, but I'd kind of been scheduling. I had a load of Wii's. Look at this. The Wii shelf is gone. Just a pair of headphones there now. They've all been listed. And I kind of thought, well, I'll schedule those one every day, you know, and they can drip on. And so they're dripping on this week. So it's like a kind of £60-70, depending on the bundle. And I kind of thought, well, I've got a cold. Don't really feel like listing. You know how it is. I've got those dribbling in. Things will be all right. What happens? The arse falls out of my sales. So there you go. You've got to keep at it. And I think it's definitely a case of not only is it value, you've got to get the amount on there too. So, but there it is. It is what it is. Who we got? I got the Mark, didn't I? Lincoln Seller, good to see you. Damo. Hello, Damien. How you doing? And Pete's Retro, the other Peter C. Oh, is your surname begin with C as well? You must be the original, because I'm sure you're older than me. I might be wrong. It wasn't the best of the weekend. I did hear that rumour. Pony was how it was described to me. It was a load of pony. All I heard was just dropped my Time Crisis. That the case is cracked. It was already cracked, which is annoying. I might well switcheroo that with one that works. Yeah, I heard the boot fair wasn't that great, Mark. Just heard tales of Switch. It's about to seem like the only good thing there. Who do I get up to? Pure Retro. Tea Cakes. Morning, Petra. All right, Davina. Lady Tea Cakes. Dave. Lady Dave. Good to see you, Dave. Still haven't decided whether there's more Daves than Pete's reselling. I think it's like pretty neck and neck. Aid Waldron has dragged himself out of bed. Good to see you, Aid. How's your Evil Knievels? Richard. He had a good old Saturday. He was with Brum Reseller, him and James. Brum Reseller, very entertaining. Bit crazy at the start. All these people coming in and out. It was very good. Karen Tyler, good to see you. First time. Hi, good to see you, Caroline Tyler. I said that too quickly. I said Karen, I think. It's Caroline. Let's get it right from the start. I mean, I'm known to get names wrong all the time, but to get it wrong on the first go is terrible. Caroline Tyler. Good to see you. And so what we try and do is, I'll tell you a bit about how my reselling is going. It's not been great this week. I've had a cold. It's probably due to I haven't been listing. So what did I try and do? Well, I've been thinking to myself, I'm not going to do my sales. I do monthly sales ranging from 10% off to 50% off, depending on how long I've had the item. So if we've had it for like 18 months or more, 50% off. If had it for over 3 months, might be 10% off. I thought, why am I going to do that? Because I reckon like it's going to be mayhem this Q4. People wanting presents, everything. I thought, I'm just going to wait and like let all the buyers get desperate. But of course, my sales drop off. I think, oh, screw it, I'll do a sale. Why not? Now, I'm not reassessing the age of the item, so it's kind of like what was in the sale. Normally, I scoop up what has become 6 months or older, has become 18 months or older. I'm not doing that. I'm just sort of like, so it's a little bit off kilter, but I thought, let's chuck everything out on the sales again and see how we go. Stopped all my promotions because they've been running for about 2 weeks. Normally, I should do them every week, but I don't because I'm lazy. I reset all them as well. But yeah, sales not good at the moment. I've done £40 today, which is all right. Sold a little Amstrad modulator thingy. But let's get on with some listing. That's what we're all here for. Funky Neil. Hopefully this is more joyous than the Autumn Watch Pond YouTube feed I just watched from. Was that one of mine? That was great, that pond. I got told I should do more of those. Flipping tasty. We've been watching for over a year. Don't you know who we are? We've only decided to comment. Oh, Adam and Caroline. Adam and Corin. Sorry, not only have I got a cold, my eyesight's going. I can't remember people's names. I'm generally useless. Right, okay. Yeah, maybe I should do a pond feed. Peach Retro, Anomalous Data Point. Great name. Like random names like that. Am I missing anyone? Bum. I don't think so. Dawn Sherry Paul. Evening. Good to see you. Mark Tyler. And I think we're ready to go. Good to see you too. You have to say it the French word. Caroline Tiller. De la Tiller. There we go. Oh, hello. Little red dot on my bell. I'm talking about eBay notifications. What does this say? I have to post an item. I think that's just telling me what I already knew. Yeah, I've sold an Amstrad modulator. Okay, let's crack on. Well, Time Crisis. Lovely condition. Ps1. Not only Time Crisis. Now, I will switch this over. I don't know whether I've dropped that or whatever, but it's got a cracker now. It's Time Crisis with an Namco gun. With the Gizmotron, whatever that is, that needs a clean. So they go together because you play with that, and you've got to have a cathode ray television and all that nonsense. So let's see how much Time Crisis on PS1 we'll go for. Got a range of things today. Got some board games. Got a bit of got a pressure cooker. Let's see how much that is. Right, Time Crisis. So what I did, it's amazing how much time you spend sorting stuff out, because I was sorting out all my Wii Fit boards yesterday. So testing them all. I think I had one with a broken circular bit that is in the corner. And I had this black one, which I bought as part of the Wii U bundle. And that was knackered. The battery compartment is completely, well, one of the terminals has come off. So I'm hoping to use the terminal from the other broken one. I'll have to desolder it. And yeah, we'll go from there. PS1 Time Crisis, boxed. Okay, well, that's not that. How much can we get for this? £29.20. G-Con gun. Oh, I think I'll go for £29.99 plus postage, because they haven't got the little... Someone will have to tell me what this bit is. Oh, well, it's the television adapter, isn't it? So you do need that. So they're selling it for £29.20 without that little adapter. And £39 if it's all boxed nicely. I think we are. Oh, here's one exactly the same. £30, yeah. Time Crisis, official Namco light gun for Sony PlayStation PS1. So one like this. Vintage Views, hello, good to see you. Vectrex is coming. Like I said, I've been ill. I've been very slack this week. I had someone like a watcher. I won't mention his name, but he bought something off me, like direct off through PayPal, a K9 toy, and he paid for it like on Tuesday because I've been in like not very well. I haven't even posted it, so I've got to do that as quickly as possible. We're on week 17 of my little 26-week rotation. So what I do is January the 1st is week 1, and then I do 26 weeks, and then I do another 26 weeks, and that's how I kind of keep my stock. I've got like 26 half shelf units, a bit like this, but not in here. This isn't listed stuff. Right, week 17. Toys and games. Very good condition. I will need to clean that gun. That's got like all sorts of icky stuff on it. Haven't got any photos yet. I'll go and do those in a minute. Difficult to do photos these days. Sun going in and out. Any questions, as ever, stick them in the comments. Don't ask me how to resell though. I haven't got a clue at the moment. It's all gone a bit like. I mean, everyone must have their sort of like down sales days, and there's no point beating yourself up about it. You just sort of get on and list, and listing at the right price is the thing. And I mean, I haven't done it. I mean, I've had stuff dribbling in, but not enough, and not enough value. I mean, 1 or 2 items, coming to about 80 quid is never going to cut it. It's got to be more than that. But there you go. I've been ill, so I never worry too much about it. If one of the first things to get used to about reselling is it's ups and downs. I might have like £400 days. I might have £4 days. It is what it is. Okay, we'll save that up as draft. Time Crisis, one of your favourite arcade games. Great arcade game. Your foot trigger coordination was not very good. Okay. Who else? We've got Etic in. Caroline, I have your name right. Good. Who else we got in? Damien's only got 5 going that today, which is terrible. Yeah, I think I've got about 8 that could go out, but 1 that has to go out. So that was a good sale, actually. I bought a load of railway collector magazines from the 50s. A whole bunch of them. Can't remember how much it was. Probably not very much. They sold for 50 quid. So that was a really good sale. But it's been few and far between, all of that sort of stuff. Evil Knievel's all good. Oh yeah, those Evil Knievels never works. I mean, I had my ideal toy, and you put him on, get him on the red ramp, go like that, and he would come down the ramp and then fall sideways. It's just what they did. Shazad, how you doing, Shazad? Good to see you. I've seen you for yonks. Bet you're busy as ever. Rosie Marsden, I might have said hello to you already. Peter Stride. Keeps crossing my mind to get Peter Stride on the old, have a bit of a chinwag with him. What do you reckon, Pete? Kind of thinking end of season review. I don't know if it will interest that many other people because Pete goes to my local boot fairs. But yeah, it'd be interesting. Richard Henry, good to see you. You're packing, good to see. Has everyone been doing the Hermes in-post offers? Very great offer. £8 only. I was a little bit worried that because I did a couple and went along to my big array of cupboards, which took me ages to find, but it was outside Lidl. And then one opened, I put my package in, and like everyone else, I was thinking, I hope this doesn't open for anyone else. And apparently there are stories of yeah, it does. Cupboard opens, there's already a parcel in there. I mean, I wouldn't take it, but someone else might. But you can do your little impost thing for a £1 or for £4 or whatever it was and get you a couple of quid off, and you can take it along to your Hermes shop. And my Hermes shop isn't one of the ones that is highlighted as a drop-off point or whatever. It's just my normal Hermes shop. And I said to him, "Is this right to, give to you?" And he went, "Yeah, no problem." I said, "Of the Hermes guy," I said, "It's all right." And they were like, "Yeah, fine." Vintage Views has a question that most resellers will not answer. Oh, well, I'll answer it. I'll answer absolutely anything. Right, probably get me in trouble. Do you think you have unknowingly bought and sold stolen goods? Oh, I would say, well, I hope not. I'd say it's almost impossible to say, but if it feels dodgy, or if I'm kind of looking at the seller, and if it seems almost too good to be true, like say if someone's turned up with I remember once someone turned up with a load of new Guitar Heroes, and they were going like hotcakes, or as we heard someone say once, they were going like pancakes. We heard someone say that immortal phrase when we were having we were in the hospital, I think, and our eldest had just been born, and the bloke in the next cubicle said, "They're going like pancakes." And like, what? Anyway, so how? Yeah, Richard's saying, how would you know? Well, you can only try your best. And to be honest, if I get a suspicion that it's stolen, which I don't get that often, because I stick to the same. I buy off house clearance guys, traders, stuff like that. If someone's looking shifty, I won't buy it. And I have asked, where'd you get this? Sometimes I'm interested just to where these guys source this stuff. And they might say, "Oh, it's just clearance or just clearing out a loft." But if I kind of have any suspicion that it is, I won't go near it. It's just not worth it. So I hope that answers your question. I mean, I can't give you a straight yes or no, and it's a difficult one to answer. But I wouldn't want to open myself up to any kind of like liability or shenanigans on that front. So you just do the best you can. Mark Tyler has a tenant moving in. Good. He's managed to shift all these boxes and boxes of stuff out. Richard Henry says he won't use InPost, as the last time my item got lost took 6 weeks to sort out. Yeah, well, I don't think I'd use the cupboards, but I don't mind. To be honest, though, I am only using them for stuff that I would send Hermes anyway, because the real good deals on like some of the, if you've got like a Royal Mail large letter or something that's postable, I think it might go like for £1. But stuff that I would normally send Royal Mail, small parcel stuff under 2 kilograms, large letter, I am carrying on sending Royal Mail. It's costing me a little bit more, but yeah, I know what you mean. And I kind of get the feeling Hermes are going to get absolutely swamped. So yeah, InPost are the cheapest anyway, and I've been using them forever. But this week, one of my local points was full. I wonder what's going on. Well, yeah, it is because everyone's jumped on it. I had a post-sale inquiry from a buyer recently about an origin provenance of the goods. I was able to provide a receipt from the auction I purchased from. That's good. Good, yeah. Richard Payne, good to see you. How's Derek doing with his listing challenge? I send a cold shiver down my spine whenever I hear listing challenge. Monkey Thrifter, TMT. Used InPost last week, all delivered, and there are about 4 in less than 2 miles away from me. Well, that's good, yeah. Yeah, some people use it, some people won't. Right, what else we got? I'll tell you what I want to do. Where's she gone? I wanted to check a board game. I've lost it. I brought it up just now. Well, let's have a look at this. Oh. We've got one of these. Liz was after a pressure cooker, and I saw one of these at a boot fair, and then I saw another one. I thought, well, we'll use one and we'll sell one. It's a Pressure King Pro. Great things. very good on the fuel economy. So how much does a pressure cooker King cost? I think I paid one of them. I paid like £2 or £3 for, and the other one I paid like maybe a bit more. But I've never sold one. I'll find a box for it. Sorry for all the coughing. I have had a cold, so a bit of man flu going on. Right, pressure cooker pro. Oh, someone's selling one new for £20. That doesn't bode well. Okay, well let's just plunder on. I was a little bit disappointed with the price of Wii Fit boards. Like I say, I was sorting those out yesterday. They all seem to be about £15-20. And a lot of mine don't have boxes. Right, pressure cooker pro. £40, the old refurbished. 25, 20. Not brilliant, really. Oh, there's one. 5 litre. They put the retail, the RRP at 60, and they're selling it for 30. 30 would be all right. Is that the same one? How do I tell what the literage is on this? I'll have to get like 5 bottles of fizzy pop and pour it in. Well, it looks the same. Let's have a look. Pressure King Pro. Very nice stock photograph there. Stew soup rice. I'll tell you what, has this got a model number on it? That's what I want. No, not a thing on it. Oh, there we go. It's an HSTV. Hi, Blue Harvest. Good to see you. Luke, good to see you. We've got to catch up with Luke, otherwise he'll have my kneecaps off. I owe him some money. So, yes, hopefully see you sometime this week, Luke, maybe Wednesday, if it's on. So I've not been to a boot fair either, because I've been ill. For ages, for absolutely ages. Although, as Mark says, they have all been a bit not very good, a bit end of season-y. Right, let's see how much pressure goes for, and there's nothing there under that code. Okay. Oh, put the wrong blooming thing in. Okay. No, I'm just going to stick this on for £30. You can overthink these things. So one like this, £30. Be glad to get that out when it sells. Taking up quite a bit of room. I never put the RRP in the listing. Why would anyone want to know that? $29.99. I'll stick make free post. Oh, it's free collection in person. Okay. I sold a dartboard yesterday, which was like free collection in person, and the bloke just turned up out of the blue. He sent me a message going, "Can you let me know when I can turn up?" I've been down the park playing football with the boys. Nearly killed me after having a cold, and I got in. I'd been in for about 10 minutes, thinking I must reply to him to tell him to come round in about an hour or two, and he rocked up. He was just like, "Have you got the dartboard?" Like, what? Right. Yes, Wednesday. I see Star Wars. Yeah, that's it. It's not actually for sale. That it's just been there for. It's just. In fact, all these shelves behind me are like. Well, that one that is front on is none of my stuff, and that one is kind of like. It's kind of books, really. But yeah, price well. Switch offers. Yeah, offers are always on all my listings. Don't switch offers off. Oh. People try and get. Yeah, I know what you mean about people trying to get stuff on the cheap. I mean, I like to sell stuff for like maybe 50 quid or over, but I do have dribs and drabs that have gone down to like a fiver, bad buys and historical buys. And I've got this gold sequin top. Yes, ladies gold sequin top. And how much is it up for? It's up for like nothing. Let's have a look at this. Offers. And I'm so stupid. Right, it was $11.99. It's now $5.99, 50% sale. And someone has offered me. It's a minuet gold sequin top. So it's up for $5.99, nothing. And so someone's offered me £3.20. I'm no, £4.90. I'm like, no. And maybe I should say yes. And so I said no. And then they've come back with £5.30. I'm like, can't you just pay the $5.99? And of course, with all these things, when I get them, I go onto their feedback, and I see their feedback left for others. And this person got a green, then we got red, definitely unhappy it was damaged. Then another red, unhappy. One of them missed, definitely not satisfied. And then a few green, about 10 greens, and then red, definitely unhappy. And then green, grey, zero quality unhappy, and then another red. So on that first page there's 4 reds, 2 greys, and all the rest of green, probably about 20 greens, positive feedbacks. And I'm like, I'm just not going to sell it to you if you're like that. But there we go. Richard Payne agrees with Tea Cakes, who, I do know. I mean, I always have offers on, but I do know people who don't have offers on and do very well. And if you price it correctly, and maybe send out the occasional, send offers to buyers and all that jazz. But yeah, Blue Harvest Toys has got Millennium Falcon to ship. I've got about 4 Millennium Falcons upstairs. You've run out of boxes. We'll just chuck it out the window. The hyperdrive will kick in. It'll get there, no problem. Yeah, collection person's normally all right, but yeah, this person just rocked up. I couldn't believe it. I could have been down the park. This is the thing, and Liz was in, and I had to go down and get it out of it's like the end of Indiana Jones and the what was it? The Ark of the Covenant and Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's like that warehouse, and me trying to find something. Maurizio Ciano, can I say hello to your daughter now? I've got to get the pronunciation right. I'm assuming it's Zena. So hello, Zena. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. No problem saying hello to anyone. Don't often get requests like that, but yeah, good morning to you. Maurizio Ciano. I'm assuming that's Italian. I can't say much in Italian, but is Occhibello, I think, is Italian, although that's probably very wrong, because last time I try and speak any other language, I tried to speak, well, I always get this wrong as well. I get the actual name of the language wrong, but it's like Irish. I think I called it something else. Mark might be in, he might correct me. And it was terrible. Time is worth money, messing around with people. Yeah, trying to chip a few quid off. Yeah, I mean, it is, for me, it depends on how long I've had the item. But I do always, if they're arguing for under a fiver, it's just like, well, hang on a minute, let's just have a look at what you're about. I'm quite protective of my kind of seller. I don't want to risk getting. I know negative doesn't matter, but no one wants to risk getting a negative for some crappy gold sequined woman top, do they? Just saw Ian, Master of Pieces, and he's got his Hot Wheels race coming up, which will be fantastic. I'm sure there will be people getting sillily competitive about it all. I mean, I was looking around for the fastest car. Mine's got a nice little spoiler on the back. I sprayed it with WD-40, and yeah, I should have put a jet engine on it. But yeah, I that is coming up in the next. I think in the next few days. Let us know, Ian, when that's coming up. Best offers on stuff under a £5 can be a mess. I want £5 for a game, not £1.25. Yeah. Yeah, offers. I can tend to leave as well. Right, I do want to find that thing I brought up. I put it down literally like. Where's it gone? No. How weird. Well, it was an Atmosphere board game. I'm sure like there's a Bermuda Triangle in this room. I just grabbed this out of the garage. Cannot remember when I picked it up. Don't know if I've checked it. I always have a bit of a fear when I buy these that I've got sellotape on it, that they're going to be not complete. But I'm going to say I've never had one which hasn't been. All the ones I've got are complete. I bet you this is missing pieces. Let's have a little look. I picked up earlier this year the add-on things, and I don't do many Facebook Marketplace pickups. That was a Facebook Marketplace pickup, and it was free. I just had to drive to Croydon. So yeah, hot-tailed it to Croydon. Okay, it looks good. Oh, Happy Chap sold one for 40 quid. Yeah, normally about. Well, I haven't sold one for a while. I'm guessing sort of 25-ish. What's this? That's not the instructions. It's instructions for a punch bag. Devil's going on there. Right, okay. Right, here we go. Contents. Let's have a little look. You find when you read instructions, you can never see the contents. Oh, I'll tell you what. It's missing. Oh, no, it is there. I thought the videotape was missing, but it is there. I've only played this once. It was when I was at university. We put it on. We played it. So that was like, yeah, a while ago. But I just remember the bloke going, "You maggot." No, I cannot find the contents. This is typical, isn't it? Okay. Well, I'll check it later. It looks complete. I'm not going to waste your time going through that. It looks good. I did have a Monopoly. I'd only picked it up for £1, but it was missing the Old Kent Road. Never great when that happens. But there you go. I'm sure I'll have another one. Right, Atmosphere. How much is an Atmosphere worth? It's not Oh, What an Atmosphere by Ross Abbott. I love a party with a happy atmosphere. So let me take you there, and you will be dancing in the cool night air. Classics of our time. Atmosphere board game. I'm going to guess 20 quid. Have a little look. Cannot remember how much that cost. Wouldn't have paid too much for it. That's the older version. So there is a newer version with the DVD. They're both good. Atmosphere, 20 quid. There we go. Cost £4.39 postage. I'll probably stick £4.99 postage on it. That looks good. We'll do a sell similar. You played At a friend's house with your younger brother, he got nightmares. And I was in trouble. Yeah, he's quite scary. You maggot. Toys and games, new in. $19.99. I was getting a thing the other day. If I post these policies, but some of the times I edit. I've done it again. I'm trying to edit like so I bring up like medium parcel policy, and that for me, the policy says it's £7.49, but sometimes I'd like to change it. So I go into edit postage costs for this listing only, and it's not letting me do it. So I'm going to be stuck at £7.49. I can't change it. I could do a new policy or whatever, or but that's a real pain, that is. So eBay again is kind of letting me down. Right. The Hot Wheels race is already getting far too competitive. 16 entries in. Yes, how it works is there's each heat is 4 cars, and those 4 cars have 4 races, so that each car goes in each lane, so it's all fair and square. Yeah, Ian opened my package and stinker WD-40, fantastic. It's this week. Yeah, do watch out for that. That should be quite funny. He's already done one, which kind of shows how it's going to be, and he's really good at sort of commentating on it. So yeah, it's a good watch. What else we got? If it's not selling, re-comp the item, reduce if needed. Yeah, always, and go from there. Offers just smack of being desperate. And encourage even lower offers. Yeah, definitely will be some of that. There's definitely something to be said for pricing it right and making sure your listing is absolutely the best it can be. Definitely. I mean, I do send out offers, and sometimes I am desperate, but there you go. Not on everything though. Richard's had offers on 2 items because they're on for £30 and have a few hundred, pay 10p each. Yeah, it all depends on the item, so you can't say there's one rule for one. And hello, Patch. How you doing? Patch is a retro gamer streamer. Do check out his retro gaming streaming channel if you like retro streaming gaming. Speaking of gaming, I had one of these. So I bought this. Let's get it the right way around. I bought that and a 2 DSi XLs and a DS Lite. So 4 things. Paid 60 quid. 2 DSi XLs sold for 40 quid each. The DS Lite sold for 22, postage on top. So that was 100 quid back on £60. This crack, LCD cracked. I had Luke had given me another one of these in white, which is a bit weird, and it was completely like the power socket had melted. Someone had stuck a plug coming out of it. I mean, I showed it on here before. It was completely like knackered. But I charged up a battery in this one and put it in the other one, and the LCD was fine. So I thought, oh, brilliant. I'll just simply switch one to the other. Now, the trouble was, when I opened up this one, which had been completely like shagged to death, God knows what the guy had done, but he put this like RF output lead. It seems like he wanted it to wire up to his telly using a cable. And he glued it. And where you take out the screen unit, there's a little like lift up thing that takes in a ribbon, and that had been completely glued. So basically the screen unit has a ribbon coming out the top and it has a ribbon coming out the side, and the one coming out the side is completely knackered. So it wasn't just a case of changing the screen unit. I had to actually open up that unit and take out this little thin bit of glass, which is actually the LCD, and there was all metal clips. And I did all this, and I thought, this is never going to work. I'm going to have cracked this. It's going to be completely knackered. But I did it. I actually did it. So that was very pleasing. So now I've got this, and it does work. One of the thumbsticks is a little bit worn. I sold one of these the other day in black, which I paid about 2 or 3 quid for about 50 quid. But the thing is, I've got that, and I've got that, and I got that off Luke as well, because he didn't know whether it worked. But it does work. So my thoughts are, so I've got no power supply for these. So do I sell them like that? And I don't think I do. I think I sell this and try and get 45 quid for it. And I sell this and I try and get probably 20 quid for it. The consoles do not actually go for that much money, but you might get someone who needs one. I think trying to sell them together, you've not got the complete bundle. I have got a Wii U bundle on for, I think it's about 100, 150, something like that. So anyway, I'm going to, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split them up. I think it has a better chance of going. Be lucky, Car Boot Hunt Channel. Good to see you. Peter Ray. How you doing, Peter Ray? What's coming up on your channel, Peter Ray? Let me know. I've just my feedback's just gone up by 1. I always have a little look and see what it is, and it's some old Le Creuset which I sold absolutely ages ago. When did I sell that? I sold it on the 8th of August, and they've only just sort of got around to giving me feedback. Very strange. Well, I'm not going to complain though. I kind of think I should have a race for my between my YouTube subscribers and my feedback on eBay. So my feedback on eBay is 2749, almost at 2750. I remember when I went past 500 actually when I first started reselling, and my subs are something like 2500, I think. Village Retros. Anyone been doing the in-post lockers? So far, so good. Yeah, we did have mention about that earlier. And just so you know, I'm a little bit wary about sticking them in the cupboard and praying that no one else is going to open my cupboard. So what I did, and what you can do, is do your in-post. It's Homies do the postage. Once you've stuck your label on your package, take it down your Hermes shop, your normal Hermes shop, even if they're not one of the ones highlighted on the list. They'll take it, or mine takes it anyway. So check it out. Tommy Bernard, good to see you. Patch was on last night playing the old Fortnite. Sweaty Fortnite. I've not played a lot of Fortnite. I've got a bit of a bad arm, tendonitis. That doesn't help. And I just feel like I normally have a game with. I might play with Pete or Tom or Lucy or Ash, and it's just embarrassing really because I'm really, really good. I used to play with Z, but he just couldn't cut the mustard really. It's a shame, but there you go. It's just the way it is. Yeah, professionals should never mess with sort of like amateur players. Right, let's get this on. I'm joking, by the way. I'll just have a look at one of my own orders for this. Yeah, when sales are down, though, definitely the thing to do is list. And it will happen, if you're seeing someone who is constantly saying they're having like good sales, constant, that's it can't be right. Even the best resellers have ups and downs. But knowing what to get back to is one of the best things. I know it is just a case of getting more listed at the right price, get the right stuff, get it at the right price, sell it at the right price. Look at what you've got on there already. You can't just sit. All the usual stuff. Look at your photos. Okay. Is it a WAP 01? Oh, it hasn't got the actual model on it yet. And I'll have to check that. So we delete all those photos. Update the colour. Update that, and we're going to try for $44.99. That'll be all right. What do they call those? Thumbsticks. So it's got a little bit of wear in there. Bit of wear on the thumbstick. The left thumbstick. I'll save that as draft. I don't know if the white ones are worth more than the black ones. I don't think so. Village Retro's just switched to a business account. Yeah, I think I did that when I first started reselling. Promoted every listing and got top-rated seller status. Do I have top-rated seller status? I think I probably do. And your sales have quadrupled. Can't believe I stayed on a personal account for so long. Yeah, I think what I find with anything with eBay is if you haven't been trying something, be it promotions or sales or what you've just tried there, and then you try it, you'll suddenly get this kind of like eBay will direct loads of stuff towards you, but then it will tail off. And the trick is to sort of keep that, you know, the fact that eBay are going to let your stuff be seen, you know. So promotions are hugely important, and you know, getting people to look at your stuff. Neil's got a message from eBay. I've had this message. You're now protected from false, not as described returns. I thought I'm protected. I've always been protected on that anyway, because I've had returns where they've said not as described, and I've, you know, given a less of a refund and said it was as described. But I suppose there was a risk in that. Happy chap. Low sales recently. I think because I've listed a lot of stuff at a low price. Yeah, could be that. GIGO. No idea what that means. Yeah, Z and his chopper. He does have problems with that, doesn't he? Maybe he should go and see a therapist. Who knows? He will never get over that. But all of that was down to he wasn't listening. That's what it was. Okay, how much is a white Wii U console? He's been doing all right, actually, you know, sales-wise, which is good to see. But he's been keeping, you know, getting more stuff listed, keeping more busy. Console only. White Wii kiosk version. What's that? I have no idea what that is. White Wii U console only tested working. £43 from the US. Okay. I don't want one from the US. I want one from the UK. £50, power supply, 35 quid. Yes, that's kind of what I thought. I thought about 30 quid with postage. So someone's selling like 5 versions of Wii Fit for 15 quid. 55 plus power supply. Yeah, 30 quid. 30 quid on that. So that's all right, isn't it? I mean, that's 80 quid for the two if they sell. Well, is that less than 2 kilograms? I think it is. I think it's a Royal Mail. I will check it. Right. What are people saying? Village Retro. My closest locker is in the middle of the roughest council estate. I wouldn't leave them overnight. But yeah, like I say, do use you go into your shop and use your shops. Definitely do that. People don't leave feedback like they used to. That is very true. I don't. When I first started on Amazon, I used to sort of like always put in a slip. Oh, it was on the actual. What was it? You used to put in like a packing notice or something. And I used to write on there. Oh, thank you very much for your blah blah blah. Please, could you? And I used to highlight the link to leave feedback on Amazon, just to get like the first kind of like 100 feedbacks or whatever. But I don't chase feedback anymore on eBay. I always like it when I go over like if I go over like 2,500 or 3,000 or whatever, but it doesn't mean that much. And of course, there's always the risk that you poke a sleeping snake. Someone might have got a plush and they didn't give you any feedback, and then you sort of say, did you like the plush? Can you give me positive feedback? And they think, I didn't like it actually. So there you go. Peter Ray has added a small video from that indoor car boot thing. Yeah, this is a local thing that I told Pete about. I didn't go because I was ill in bed. It's apparently wasn't that good. It seems like a bit of a theme, really, that boot fairs aren't that good and things aren't too good at the moment. So yeah. Right, let me catch up. There we go. I think we're caught up. Right, last one for today. It's a DualShock 4 controller. It's new. It's camo. I picked this up from the boot fair. Micro USB not included. That's got to be worth. Well, used ones go for 20 quid. I probably kind of paid up for that. DualShock 4 PS4 controller. New. £26 free post. That's ridiculous. How can it be that cheap? Plus the USB. I'm not even putting in a USB cable. Let's stick in camo. It's really weird because I've sold used ones for 20 quid. Let's have a look at sold items. I'm looking at what's being sold at the moment. 40 quid. That is a bit more like I thought it would be. Urban camo. That's what it is. Let me know what you're up to this week. Is it a V2? I've got no idea. It doesn't say it's a V2, so I guess it's not V1. I think it's a V1. No, there was a V2. I think the V2s have a white thing on the pack. Looking at all these listings. There's one refurbished. What the hell? Well, how much are we looking at? V2. V2s are £32.99. That's cheap. gold one. V2, that's a V2. There's one for $35.99. Oh God, the price is just all over the place. Look, does anyone know how much this is worth? Do my head in as usual. Let's stick it on bins. I've got all these bloody auctions going on. Right, buy it now. Pre-owned. I'm thinking 35 plus postage. I mean, there's ones without the box that are selling for kind of that. 35 free. There's one sold for 55. I mean, what the hell's going on there? I'm trying to remember how much I paid. I think it was a £5. So I shouldn't muck about too much with the price. 30 or 35. 30 or 35. What do Amazon have it up for? That's a good point. That's a very good point. Let's do a scanorama. So while I'm scanning this, I'll just like to remind everyone, if they're not subbed, please do sub. If you want to hit the like button, please do. Click the bell for notifications and all that jazz. Right, let's have a look. £0, 0 pence. Let's come up with nothing. Let's do an image search. No. Come on. Oh, screw this. It's going on for £35. So on like this. Beware it's not a Chinese import. Well, how do you tell that, Patch? It's made in China, but then isn't everything? How do you tell? Maybe then it's a fake one, as my local auction has had lots of good fakes. Is there a reason for using bin, not as auction? I always use bin, just so I know what I'm getting. Unless unless it's a real rare item. Yeah, you got me worried there, Patch, saying make sure it's not a Chinese import. I've no idea how I'd check that. If anyone knows, let me know. I've got a horrible feeling it might be, but I don't know how to check it. It's there's no Chinese writing on it. And would a Chinese import be a fake? Am I dressing up as a Spice Girl? Well, that was put to me, but I politely declined. So, no, I'm not dressing up as a Spice Girl. Defo Posh Spice. No, that wasn't the one that was offered to me, actually. But yeah, I look forward to that. I think I'm going to be taking part in something, but I'll keep that under wraps for now. Yeah, I am completely stumped on this now, whether to go for that. I'll do some more investigation into whether I should put that up for sale. Scan the Barbie via eBay search. Scan the scan the Barbie. I'll scan the barcode. Okay, let's scan the Barbie. And then I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. It's a bit worrying that it didn't come up on Amazon, actually. That is a little bit worrying. All he's come up with is official PlayStation 4 controller. Loads of used ones. You know, DualShock 4. I might stick it up for 30 quid. I'll have a little look, but, you know, yeah, that's what I've put, 30 quid. Cool. Oh, got a new offer. This is for a PS1 Slim and controller. No power supply, no AV. I've got it on for 25. And let's have a look at the offer. 20 quid. Okay, I'm going to leave this to the chat to decide. PS1 Slim, one controller, PS1 Slim controller, not just your bog standard controller. Got it on for $24.99. I've been offered 20 quid. Yes or no, do I take it? Vote now. I've been sending out offers at $22.99. So that is 20% off. How much did it cost me? I have no idea. Probably £5, maybe. It would have been bought in separate bits, even though it's only 2 bits. If in doubt, don't put it up eBay or on the prowl. I mean, the thing is, I would let it go for $22.99. So, you know, letting it go for 20 quid, it's only $2.99 cheaper. But of course, where do you draw the line? That's the thing. Take it, take the offer, get it gone. That's a good name for a channel, isn't it? Much better than the Vinegar Jar. Get it gone. Take it and run. Better run for your life. Is anyone saying no, don't take it? At $2.99, you know, you may be desperate for that one day. Is anyone saying with it? Run with it, Etic. Take it to help offset the fake PS4 controller. Tommy, do you think it's fake? Well, it's not listed yet, you know. Like I say, I always will make sure these things. Okay, I'm going to end this stream by accepting the offer. That is going off to Stort in Hordaland. So they're playing GSP. I bet you they don't realise it's a GSP and cancel it or something. But yeah, let's accept that offer. No worries. Right, everyone. Have a brilliant Monday. Have a brilliant week. I'll try and get to a boot fair on Wednesday. Have a wander around for about 3 hours and talk to other people who have picked up practically nothing. And I'll let you know next week of the overpriced tap that was there. But I hope we will have some great sales. Hopefully I'll turn my sales around. I'm sure I will. Like I say, it's just a case of listing stuff, having a look at stuff that's on there, get it at the right price, and making sure it looks all very nice indeed. Putting some work in, put some hours in. That's all I've got to do. But for now, take care. Click thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.